Welcome to Some Heat Talk. And when is Norman Powell coming back? The Heat just got absolutely outplayed by the 8 and 15 Dallas Mavericks, 118 to 108. I did not like the starting lineup. I did not like the way the lineup played out. I did not like how anyone played. I didn't like the decision makings of this team or the coaching staff this game. Just everything was flat out bad and a pathetic effort for the Miami Heat getting outplayed by the Dallas Mavericks. But right before we get into it, I want to say I love the growth of this channel. I like all the views we're getting, but like 85% of you are not subscribed. So can you please just scroll down for a second, hit the subscribe button, and that will mean a lot. Thank you. But Miami Heat, terrible game. Terrible game. This should have been a game you win. I don't care you're going on the road after a homestand. You win this game. These are the games you want to win. These teams are the Mavs. Okay, you could say they're good at defense. They're great at defense, yes. But we're great at offense and defense, and we're the much better team without Norman Powell. It doesn't matter. We should have beat the Mavs, and we could have beat the Mavs if we weren't so bad. Because in a lot of aspects, this team was playing terrible. We were shooting terrible. Our stars don't know what playing terrible. Tyler Hero 0 assists. Bam Adebayo 1 assist. Those are our two biggest players right there with 1 assist combined. The perimeter defense was terrible. The Dallas Mavericks were hot, and they won this game. We could have won this game easily, but I guess without Norman Powell, the Miami Heat struggled, and unfortunately, this offense has been on a decline despite the Clippers game. Okay, we can say the Clippers game, yes. And then we had the Pistons game. We did score 130, but in the first 3 quarters, we weren't good. And then before that, we had the Mavs game. And we had the Bucks game. Bad team, offense was dipping. Then we had the Mavs game. Bad team, offense was dipping. We won those 2, so you can't really say nothing. But now without Norman Powell again, and with Tyler Hero, this offense is dipping. And it comes down to also awful shooting. Like, we were just settling for wide open threes, which of course you want to do, but then you're not hitting them. The Miami Heat tonight were 11-37 from 3, 30% from the 3. It was bad. And it didn't start hitting a little bit until the 4th quarter. You know, the terrible shooting night. Well, the Mavs are 50% from the threes, 51% from the field. Just a way better shooting night. And of course, the perimeter defense from this Miami is terrible. We let the guards light us up again. It's always these random guards that light us up. I mean, everybody lit us up across the boards, honestly, but Klay Thompson, D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, 2 threes. 2 banger threes. And then Klay Thompson, we let him have 5 threes, 17 points off the bench. Ryan Nembhard, 3 threes. They couldn't stop talking about him. And Brandon Williams. They couldn't stop talking about Ryan Nembhard. Undrafted, this, that. That's how teams feel against the Miami Heat. And we got lit up by him. He was making all the right plays, picking apart the defense. Max Christie had 2 threes. Anthony Davis didn't even play his best game, but Cooper Flagg played a great game. I don't know how he's been playing all season. I know he hasn't been playing great basketball, but he played a great game against the Miami Heat. He put that game on ice. 2 big buckets, run into the paint. We were giving him too much space beyond the arc, and you know, he's not a 3-point threat. He had 0 threes this game, but that just gave him a head start to run straight forward to the paint and be aggressive. He picked up 3 early fouls, and credit to him, like the broadcast said, man, did not pick up any more fouls after that. And he was great. He was good. Cooper Flagg, player of the game. I can't give it to a Heat player because we lost. No player of the game. Terrible. The only player, though, on the Heat that I would possibly give player of the game to was Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware played great basketball. 22 points, 8 of 11 from the field, 4 or 5 from 3, 10 rebounds. Did his thing. You know, on defense, protecting the rim, still questionable. Still a little bit questionable, but that's all right. He was the best player out there by far. He looked like he was trying. While Andrew Wiggins, on the other hand, in the starting lineup, played the most minutes on the team with 33 minutes, went 4 of 18 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, took back-to-back 2 horrible possessions that basically just iced the game on offense for us because he just tries to put the layup up over everybody, knowing he's ice freaking cold. He was ice cold this whole game. The whole game, he was ice cold. And he tries to go up on 3 people, or tries to go up on Anthony Davis or Cooper Flagg, and gets absolutely swatted. I don't know what he's doing down the stretch. Honestly, is Andrew Wiggins retarded? Like, do you work for Vegas? I don't know what that was. But also, man, I want to say, like I said, Kel'el Ware, 22 points, amazing. But he's sitting on the bench for way too long. We waited way too long to put him next to Bam. We put him next to Bam in the 4th quarter, trying to make a run there. So there's no offensive chemistry, or no offensive cohesion with Bam and Ware going into that fourth quarter stretch. And he was playing amazing with Bam on the bench. You expect him to come and play, but there's no offensive cohesion between the offense. And then you have, excuse me, Norman Powell out tonight. So we face a bigger lineup in the Dallas Mavericks, where they have Anthony Davis, Najee Marshall. They play Daniel Gafford a lot too, but he ended up getting hurt. But still a bigger lineup in the Dallas Mavericks: Cooper Flagg, Najee Marshall, Anthony Davis. And we don't run the two bigs. We had the perfect setup to run the two bigs with Tyler Hero back. Ever since Tyler Hero came back, we haven't ran the two bigs out there for the starting lineup. And we had the opportunity to do it with Norman Powell out. But instead, we elect for the substitute starter, that the go-to, Pelle Larsson. Look, he's been amazing. He's been improving. He's been doing his thing. He's coming off of an injury last game also, and he didn't have a good night either. 0 for 4 from 3, 1 for 5 from the field, 4 points. I mean, that's a lineup decision right there, and you had the setup. Norman Powell's out. We don't need to make no chaos. We don't need to make no headlines between Heat Twitter, Heat Nation, and the media. We can start Khalil Ware, let him do his thing, and Khalil Ware went on that stretch before Tyler Hero came back, averaging 20 and 20 damn near, and then we sat him, and we got too comfortable doing that, and he's coming off the bench now, just giving us 10 points. Last game he gave us 0. I mean, he's a confidence player. You need to build his confidence throughout the game, get him going throughout the game, and the starting role is perfect for him, and especially in this game. That could have flipped the game on its head right there. He was our best three-point shooter. He was our best rebounder. And he's too busy sitting on the bench for 10 minutes at a time. That's what I had to say. Davion Mitchell, 4 points. He's great on the assist, but like I said, man, Davion Mitchell, he just not enough offense. Not enough offense at times. And this is another game where he did not give us enough offense. And I would love to see Tyler Hero with the ball in his hands more when he's on the court. He's just, I don't know how to explain. He's not really playmaking. He's not playmaking. He needs the ball in his hands more. He had 20 points in the first half, looked great, finishing, getting to his spots, and then 0 points in the second half. Went absolutely ice cold. And I felt like, yes, he only had 5 shots. 4 of those were threes. One of them was a chuck up, the other one was like a transition 3. And they're not looking for him enough for him to create plays. I feel like they need to look for Tyler Hero when he's on the court more, especially with Norman Powell out, for him to create plays. Give him the ball. Not Davion Mitchell dribbling around sometimes at the top of the key, or Drew Smith dribbling around at the top of the key. Give Tyler Hero the ball more. I know you want to get away from that. You want to run that free motion offense, or whatever you want to call it, but Tyler Hero needs the ball at times. Especially the way this game was going. Tyler Hero needed the ball. And they did not give it to him enough. Especially down the stretch, giving Andrew Wiggins the ball. What are we doing? The bench was not good. It's been slumping. I said Khalil Ware did his thing. But other than that, man, Jovic, he got some minutes next to Bam for 6 minutes. He looked like he was trying to work his way off out of SPO jail, but he didn't end up with anything. Fontecchio's in an absolute slump of a lifetime. He hit 2 threes to start up a run. That's all you could say. But before that, he was in a slump of a lifetime. Kane shot 2 or 7 from 3, 2 of 8 from the field. Jaime Jaquez 3 of 10. I did like a little bit how he was playing. He was playing better than last one. More aggressive, getting steals. Those 4 steals leading to transition buckets. Those helped. So I liked a little bit of how Hawkins was playing. Still could have played way better. And as I said, man, Wiggins, Larson, and Davion Mitchell in the starting lineup combined for 19 points, and were each 1 of 5, 2 of 7, and 4 of 18. I mean, Andrew Wiggins shooting the second most shots on the team, and he's in the coldest game of his life. It's like the worst game I've seen him play all season. He's in the coldest game of his life. He's putting up layups on 6 people in the clutch. What are we doing, Andrew Wiggins? What are we doing? The Miami Heat, man, got absolutely outplayed by the Dallas Mavericks. I did not like how that game was, man. The defense helps the offense. It helps ignite the offense, that fast-paced offense. And the defense, I feel like, just was not there. I mean, they were getting easy shots. Just getting to their spots, easy shots. And they were hitting tough shots also. I felt like they just kept answering. And kept answering. You know, and it was annoying. Very annoying. I did not like that game. Rebounding-wise, the Miami Heat won 50-41. Assist goes to the Heat, also 31-29. Turnovers, the Mavs had 3 more turnovers. Steals, the Heat had 6. The Mavs had 11. Blocks, the Heat had 7. The Mavs had 7. The Heat had 5. And offensive rebounds, the Mavs had 10-14, and defensive rebounds 40-27. So I meant the Heat got out rebounded. They got out rebounded 50-41. I meant got the box score flipped. But yes. So I mean, Khalil Ware, is he the answer to getting out rebounded? 40-27 on defensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds. We did win that battle, but still. I feel like Khalil Ware can always solve the problems. I mean, he's the go-to. Like, Spo, what are we doing? Khalil Ware, he's there. Get me a new lineup. Terrible effort from the Miami Heat tonight. Terrible effort. But other than that, it's a loss. The Heat, 14-18, 4-6 away record. And, I mean, you could see we're good, but the stretches were not. And it's interesting to see without Norman Powell and with Tyler Hero there, not just without Norman Powell, but with Tyler Hero, this offense has dipped. It was both games against the Mavericks, I believe, that Norman Powell was out. And look, we scored, 106 points and 108 points in 2 of those games? It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. The Miami Heat now have a game on Friday in Orlando. The team that we lost to first game of the season, hoping to get our get back. Orlando, 13-9, so it's very close record with the Miami Heat. They just lost to the Spurs tonight, 114-112. But before that, they're on a 3-game heater in the East, and they're still a tough team. I think they're gonna be without Paulo Banchero. Hopefully, it actually says estimated return date might be December 5th, so that'll be great. But they're playing great basketball without him. Hopefully we get Norman Powell back, and hopefully we can go into Orlando and beat those boys up north. I think also we had a game against Orlando next Wednesday for the play-in tournament Bonanza Scapanza. Yeah, so after Orlando we go back home Saturday, so this game is the first one of a back-to-back. Then we play Orlando on Tuesday in a play-in game, which is going to be interesting, and then there's nothing on the schedule till the 18th. I don't know what that holds. I believe that if we win, then we get another game and blah 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 blah. No one cares about the play-in. Just if we win these games, we win these games. Miami Heat, 118-108. Take the L tonight. It's still always let's go Heat.